Afternoon, Carmel Rancho agents and Carmel by the Sea agent. I just wanted to come in here and do a quick little demo on what I covered in today's Marketing Minute on regards of ProspectSquare area reports and market reports. I know they're kind of hidden in there, so I wanted to come in and do another recap just to make sure that you had it available whenever you wanted to get it started. So let me get that going. Start off with first coming into desk. You want to locate your ProspectSquare tile. Let me get this nice little memo going. You'll want to locate your ProspectSquare tile. If you can't find it right through the tiles, please use the search app. That search line is useful for everything. You could do an everything search, an app search, help center search. So go ahead and use that. Help Center, type in ProspectSquare. If I could type. And it will populate there as well. So you'll just come in here, click on ProspectSquare. I have it open, and this is what you'll see. You'll see the home page, and you'll come over on the left-hand side, locate reports. Find what you want to create. We'll come in here and create an area report. As you can tell, we have a couple going on, so we want to start a new one. We'll come in here, hit new. First, we want to name the area report. So depending on what area you're going to choose, that's what you'll name it, unless your particular client, unless you want to name it at the client's name, their region that they want to locate. So you'll locate it. We'll look at Pacific Grove. And then it will require you to pick a contact already. So either you could browse or create a new one straight from here. It'll ask all the formatting, all the information that you need, and then hit save and close, and it'll create that contact. You want to hit yes. We'll come in here, browse for a name. I'm gonna locate my contact. I'm gonna set it up for myself. So I'll come in here, pick the contact. Now hit OK. Now that we have the contact, the name will come in here, and now hit browse for that particular area. We'll click here, pick the browsing area. We'll come under search. Hit that Monterey County location, and now we'll hit continue, and then hit search, and now it has located all of the Monterey County areas. So we come in here and then look for Pacific Grove. You could actually come under search and do search. Now it has Pacific Grove in its different locations. So I'm just going to want to look at Pacific Grove, specifically single family homes. Hit OK. And now that I've hit the OK button, it's going to ask, now it's going to allow me to hit preview to see the review before the report before I send it out. So it'll create it. It'll pull up your picture that you have. It'll bring up your contact information and all of your social media. All of that can be edited on your profile section on the top right hand corner. And then it'll bring in to the area snapshot reports, the area report, how the listings have been doing for the previous month. So remember, it's going to be a month delayed. So in August, you're going to be sending out July's, September's, August, something in that nature, along that nature. And then we'll go ahead and preview it. They also have the option to unsubscribe. We want to make sure that we are giving them that option because of legal matter. We'll come in here. I always recommend coming in here and editing that subject line to make it more personalized. That way they know that it's sent from you to them for their particular needs, and it's not just a spam email. So I would put Pacific Grove area report from your RE expert. You could generalize it if you're sending it to a couple of different people, or you could specialize it if you're only sending it to one particular client. This will be a set it and forget it type of report. It will be sending once a month. So let's say your client has purchased their home and they're done. You also want to come in here, keep that in mind, and maybe shut off those reports. They also, like I mentioned, have the option to unsubscribe, but as long as you set it like this, hit save and send, and now that email has been sent out and created for you. Now you have this additional contact. You'll be able to see the analytics of it. So when you have sent it out, compared to the date and the time they actually opened your email. So you can notice that I've been opening these emails frequently. And you could have one contact, as you can tell, set up in different locations. You have a buyer that is open to 3 different area reports, Pacific Grove, Santa Cruz, Carmel. Well, then you're able to create those specific reports for that particular client. So you don't have to be too narrowed down to one area. And that's how easy it is to create an area report. Now we could come in here and create a market report. So it's the same thing. You want to come in and start new. The same thing, you want to create a name for it. So let's put Jen Dream Home. This is my dream homes. We'll add the criteria in a little bit. We'll create the browse. Those contacts, we'll search that particular contact that we want to create. Let's search, find my name, hit OK. Now we could do it, email this as frequently as possible. So 7 days, the 1 day. You could add it as a quarterly report. What if they really want to just know what the area is doing, their own personal market, seeing maybe when they're going to be ready to sell, depending on how their neighbors' properties are going for, then you could set them up on this and they could see their slow property market reports on that. So you could send it up like that. I always like to recommend, I forgot to mention on the other report, but I did forget to mention that you want to make sure that you're copying yourself on the reports. That way you're aware and familiar to what you're sending out to your clients, and that way you're not blindsided and like, hey, I like that email you sent me, and you're just like, I don't remember what I sent you. This is why you have this way of checking and staying top of mind your own emails, not just your client. So maximum number of listings depending on how long, because this market report also includes active listings or past history. So you want to make sure you're limiting that depending on how you want it. Like I mentioned, you could add an expiration date on this one depending on how far off they want that information. If they're an active contract or in the works, this is where it's helpful to have that information onto there. You could put a little description introduction if you want to help your client out and give them a little bit more of an explanation. So now you'll come in and click a report. So you will be able to start by radius. Likes to do very specific. So let's do 93940. And then it's gonna tell me, okay. Just gonna want to find the geographical. So you just hit save. Now it's allowing me it. So now I just wanna, maybe they want to do a couple miles around it. So let's do 5 miles around the 93940 zip code. You could come in here and only, let's only look at what's active. Nothing that's off the market, nothing that's pending. And this is where you're able to put in their max price or their minimum price. So we could do minimum. Let's tap over. I wish, but see, this is why it's my dream home list. And so we could do property type, and we only want residential, single family. And now we could come down to see more specifics. You could do bed and bath. So here we go. It has all the properties that you could think of. It has the sold, so if we want, we could come in here and not include solds. So let's delete that, and now continue. Now it's going to move it down. So now it's only active and contingent. Hit search, and now we'll be able to see what's active right now or contingent within the market and set it off. So now we hit OK, and we could preview the market. So now this new market report is going to be able to give you specifics of that area report, the market snapshot of the zip codes that we selected. So I did around 10 zip codes off of the 93940. And so we come here, look at the report, look at it, the information on regards of it, of all the listings, and now it's gonna go down through the active listings right now, since those are the ones we selected. And then you'll be able to come in here, click on the view properties. This is what your client will receive if they want to contact you. They will contact you on regards of this property, and you'll be able to set up a showing for them. So this is how your market area reports work. We exit out, make sure everything is like that, how you want it. Like I mentioned before, you want to make sure to come in and edit that subject line. There we go. And now we hit save and send. And now there we go. I have that Jen's Dreams Home, my email list, and I've sent it out. Now I've received the other area report that we first had sent out, and this is what I received. This is coming from Todd's ProspectSquare, and it has all the area report from Pacific Grove that we had created. So this is what your client will receive on a monthly basis. You'll be able to come into contact. You'll see, let me refresh this guy, reload it. Contacts. And you'll be able to see if I end up unsubscribing or any of your clients end up unsubscribing from there. So that was my quick little review of how to create those ProspectSquare market and area reports. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You have my email and you have my desk phone number. I will be getting an updated new one, so I'll send it out when I get that going. So you have a great rest of your day and a happy and successful August week. Take care. Bye-bye.